Well, howdy. Welcome here once again to the Double M Farm. I had a few people ask about the drain plug that I showed in the walk around of the Pelican Bass Raider. So I had saved this video in case people had asked. I actually made this video before I made the one you've already seen, assuming you saw it. That's why you're here. And I wasn't even going to post this video unless there was interest. So there seems to be interest. So this is installing the scupper plug drain that you've seen, I'm sure, a million times, or at least several hundred times on YouTube, because these boats do not come with an interior drain plug. And as I mentioned in the other video, my concern with putting one in was it's a double floor. Yeah, this is the interior floor of the boat. And then you have the exterior, and there is a gap of a little more than a ½ inch between the two floors. So when you put this plug in like this, and of course the nut goes on and you tighten it, you're squeezing those two floors together, and you'll never get the nut fully tight. There's always going to be some play, plus you're compressing that and I don't know, maybe warping the floor. I didn't like the idea of doing it that way. So what I did, as I mentioned in the other video, is I drilled the hole, and then I filled it with this, your great stuff, expanding foam. And the only thing I regret is I didn't quite use the entire can. And you know, once you start using this stuff, it hardens in the nozzle and it's almost impossible to save any. You just need to use the whole can when you use it. And I should have, but I didn't. But I put enough in there that it has expanded as much as I can feel. It feels like it has expanded out into this big of an area. So now there is no flex between the two floors because it's full of this foam, which I have let sit for 24 hours. And it's hard, and I'm taking a razor blade now, so if I can do this with one hand and hold the camera. Don't have my tripod set up to where it would be able to see over into the boat. There we go. So I cut off this piece that expanded up out of the hole. Got that out of the way, and that's if you've never used this stuff, once it hardens, spongy but firm. And so now there we have the expanded foam filled in all through here. Now I'm just going to take the same drill bit and drill through the foam to reopen that part, leaving the rest of the foam all out in here to support the plug when I put it in. So I'll grab the drill and get that drilled out and be right back with you. Okay, just use it. It's obviously not as tough as drilling through anything hard. This expanding foam there, you see the core that I drilled out, and I just used the little Ryobi rechargeable drill. Because like I say, it wasn't very hard drilling. There's the core of the foam. I forgot to mention, I put tape on the bottom side of the boat so that the foam wouldn't expand out the bottom of the hole the way you saw it sticking out of the top of the hole. Just figured it'd make it easier. Could have done it on both the bottom and top. That's what had come out of the top. Get that out of the way. So now what I'm left with is a nice clean hole that is, if it'll show up on camera, completely full between the two floors, two halves of the boat. It's completely full of foam. And there is I'm pushing hard, and the camera doesn't really want to focus. It's focusing on my arm instead of on the boat. I'm pushing hard, and there is no flex at all. So now you can see some of the blue tape underneath. Let's see if I can get my whole body under here. Yeah, there you see the tape. I got to get all this tape off, but I won't bore you with that. I'll get the tape cleaned off. Then the only simple matter will be to put some marine silicone around this lip, drop it in, put some silicone around this, screw it up from the bottom, and we'll have a completed scupper plug drain. And I've got to have to go to the store and get a plug to go in the hole, because they don't come if you buy one of these. I ordered this one off Amazon. I don't even think I have the package anymore, but they don't come with the plug, or at least the one I bought didn't. But it's a 5/8 inch is what this one is. It's a 5/8 inch plug is what is required. So I'll run by Walmart sporting goods section there in town and get that to go in there, and we'll have a completed drain for the Pelican Bass Raider, and we can tighten the nut down without flexing the two halves of the boat together and creating gaps. So that's the way I did it. That's what it looks like doing it with the expanding foam, and so far it has worked real well. At least I think it has. Like I say, I recorded this video before doing the other one, so I'm sure if I told you in the other one that it worked, then it must have worked. Well, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So appreciate you visiting us here on the Double M Farm, and we'll talk to you again real soon.